Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to Souls and Stardust podcast channel. I'm Shannon. I'm going to be doing your reading for you whenever you come across this. It's going to be perfect for you. I'm doing this in February, but time is an illusion. So whenever you come across this message, it's going to be perfect timing for you. Now I'm reading for all kinds of Geminis, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And of course, if you're interested in your own personal reading, there's information in the description below on how you can get a hold of me, or if you want Mio to read for you, she'd be happy to read for you too. So we're going to dive in. I'm focusing primarily on love, and I'm shuffling with the intent that we're going to find messages for Gemini today regarding love, but any other soul messages that come up could be about work, could be about money, could be about other types of relationships. I will read it that way too. All right, Gemini, we're going to start. Oh, there was a hidden card there that I didn't even see. So we're going to start with this deck and we're going to see what comes up for you. I do read very intuitively. Oh, interesting. Okay, so you, Gemini, are ready for something. Poised is the energy. Oh, awesome. Okay, so you are struggling a little bit, feeling challenged with feeling ready for something new, ready to get going on something, but kind of stuck between two places. Maybe you're not quite out of something before you're getting into something. Also needing to take a seat and be an observer. And then you've got the land of milk and honey here. This is amazing. This is like blessings and prosperity. So we're going to dig into more depth here in just a moment. I like to use the little book that comes with the decks because sometimes there are keywords or phrases that are very important for each person who's listening. So I like to just have it handy, but we are going to look at this poised card first, Gemini. So this is a card about being ready. Whatever you've been working on, you have come to this place of readiness. It's also a card of bringing something to light and being at your best. You've been doing a lot of work on yourself. Maybe you've been, I see some people doing a lot of self-care or even some learning. Maybe you've kind of dived into some spiritual, I want to say program. Maybe you're studying a specific course in spirituality, but it's really helping you with your sense of self and development. It's really raising your vibration, Gemini. So that's amazing. And you are poised now, ready for the next steps, or you've been feeling that way. But it has you feeling really happy and comfortable in your skin, and you're just ready for something deeper. You're realizing your worth and you're ready to call in a partner that is next level for you. If you haven't already, you may already be in this partnership or you're calling it in. This is you knowing that you have nothing left to prove and that you can be completely authentically yourself. It's almost like you got to the point where you're like, I've got no more F's to give. I am you either take it or you leave it. This is me. And that is such a powerful place for you to be in for yourself, Gemini. If anything, that means you're going to magnetize to you those friendships, those love partnerships, any new connection, business arrangements. That's going to be so authentic to you and in alignment. That's amazing. So you are ready to give and receive from the heart. And this is a beautiful place to be as you're trying to magnetize your partner to you. And if you are in a relationship, enjoy this. This is you could be ready for the next level. You could be talking about the next level. We're going to see what else comes up as I draw more cards. We have the Between Two Worlds or Between Worlds card that came up in the reverse. This is typically a card about, kind of in this middle no man's land. It's a flamingo moving from drab colors to bright vibrancy. And in the bright vibrancy, there's this flamingo's wearing a crown, there's a hummingbird, there's celebration. So it's about transition and transformation. This is a card about feeling temporarily blind. You kind of don't know what's going to happen. You're ready to move forward, but you don't know quite yet into what or what it's going to look like. So this is a card about just being really mindful of what your expectations might be. Like Spirit wants you to be very open-minded, and it could be, I'm going to say this, and this card might come up later. Be open-minded because your soulmate might look different to you than you expected. So this is about letting go of any kind of expectations that you might have where the next stage would look like, and that there are infinite possibilities for what that could be. So this is telling you that things may not go exactly the way you think they should or the way you planned, but let go and see what's possible, because the universe knows more than anything what you need and what your heart's desire is. You just have to be ready to receive it and ready for it vibrationally, which is what you're working on. So one of you, somebody's studying something, like something very spiritual. Maybe you're taking astrology courses, or maybe you're diving into like a course of miracles or something. It looks like a manual that you have that you're studying. So that's for somebody very specific. But congratulations. I think it's like opening your world for you, and it's probably going to give you like another source of income, which is amazing. This next card is the Observer in the reverse. So this is a fox that's looking through a telescope at the moon, okay? And he's sitting on an egg, which is all about creativity and fertility, so like birthing something new. This card, though, when it's in the reverse position, this is really about needing to maybe you're looking too closely at something and you can't see beyond that situation. Maybe you're hyper focused and you need a wider view. This is Spirit telling you need to probably take a few steps back and look at the whole landscape, look at all the potentials. Again, they want you to be open-minded. I think you're hyper-focused on maybe what you feel a relationship should look like, or what you're trying to call in. Maybe the characteristics of your list of your potential partner, like your ideal partner, it could be a little bit too detailed. You might need to loosen up some of those details. Like instead of saying he needs to be at least 6 foot tall with blonde hair, maybe you need to rework that and say taller than me and healthy, right? Like loosening your grip a little bit, not being so hyper focused, because that energy has you, or that mentality has you a little bit stuck and maybe waiting for things to materialize for you, Gemini. It could be also that you need to have advice from somebody. Really, this is about needing a bigger point of view or multiple points of view. So think of like riding in an airplane and looking out the window and you can see so far, versus like looking through a telescope and looking at just one little pinpoint. Spirit wants you to take a step back and look at everything and be available for multiple perspectives in how things could look. And then we have the Milk and Honey card. I love this card. I love it, love it, love it, because it's just everything having to do with like prosperity and abundance and opportunities that just get laid in front of you because you're being so authentic. And that's what maybe that's what the studying is. Like you really come into much more of yourself. I'm hearing I'm more me now than I ever have been before. And that's beautiful. That means you're going to have these opportunities, these people, and these connections coming to you purely because you're showing the world who you are at such an authentic level, Gemini. And that's a huge win for you. This is when this card comes up around relationships, this is about sensuality, it's about connection, it's about feeling very like aligned with your partner. It's very sweet moments, it's like understanding, it's just really clicking with your person, feeling a lot of love and just really savoring what that is. So this is about like your heart's calling is coming to you. I love this because you've been working on your vibration, Gemini. and you're just needing to be open-minded about what you want to call in. Like, be open-minded about how it arrives to you and what it might look like and where you might meet this person or how. Like, don't write off certain ways of meeting someone. Like, it could be through a friend, it could be at a music festival, it could be online. Like don't write off the ways that this can happen. Oh, Gemini, this is awesome. Okay, I'm going to pull some tarot for you. I'm just going to ask, what does Gemini need to know about love right now, or their love relationships, if they're in one? What does Gemini need to know about the love coming in? Oh, okay, that's a big chunk, but we're going to take that. Well, no, we're going to take all of them. Okay, so Gemini, these are all flipped over in my hands at once. Just move these. So we've got the World. This is completing a cycle. This is coming full circle. This is also a card of travel. Like, you could be literally planning travel across the world. This is a card of completion. Like, you've leveled up, you've learned the lessons. I think you have made some major transformation in your own being, and this is you completing that, being ready for the next level. It's also like, I feel like the World is a card of destiny to a certain extent. I feel anytime, like, intuitively when it comes up, I feel really good when I see the World. This is a card in the upright about joy, about wholeness, about achievement, like getting what you want. It's new levels of consciousness. Like, literally, I said you're studying something that's raising your vibration and changing you, and that's amazing. So you're accepting this gift of completion and ascending to new levels of awareness, which is allowing you to call in this partner or to enhance a partnership that you're in because of this energy that you're feeling. This is the Strength card, sign of Leo. You may be with a Leo. It could be a fire sign. It could be anybody, but it could be a fire sign that you're dealing with or calling in. This is strength. This is resilience. It's your confidence. I feel like this is you. She's so confident. Look at her. She's so confident. She's half lion too. It feels like you've come into this very calm place of quiet strength and resilience and confidence in yourself. And this is compassion. It's, you're really in your heart, and like heart of the lion, you're really in your heart about yourself, and you really believe in yourself, and you're so ready for to invite somebody into your life with this energy. You just have to be open about what that looks like. And this is the Six of Swords, another card of travel, but you're leaving something behind, like stormy waters. And perhaps that's why you decided to dive into the self-development stuff and the spiritual stuff, because you were trying to get over something that you wanted to leave behind, something that was painful. So she's moving on to calmer waters. This is a card of traveling. It is a card of, really accepting that it's time to go. It's about transitions. It's also help arriving at just the right time. So like divine timing. It's healing. It's moving past trauma, right? It's personal evolution. So you are moving beyond. You are moving to the next level, Gemini. I love this. What else needs to come up for Gemini about love? You're definitely going through some kind of beautiful soul evolution right now, and it feels good to you. It feels like the energy has been moving fast for you that way, that you're motivated. It does feel like you were inspired to this kind of shift because of that was crazy. We're going to put all those back because that was a lot. It does feel like you were inspired to do this because of pain that you went through. And that's true for a lot of people, right? What does Gemini need to know? What else needs to come up about this connection? Oh, here we go. Here he's arriving. Page of Cups is coming in with a message. This is beautiful emotional energy. This could be somebody flirting with you. It could be younger man or woman, depending on who you are. They're bringing a message, and it's sweet and flirty. It is, there's pigs flying on here. I feel like for some of you, this is about like, I'm not going to do that when pigs fly. I'll do that. Like, I keep getting like the vibe that some Gemini on here watching is really reluctant to try online dating, but I would tell you, give it a shot, but be discerning. Like, there's some kind of like stigma around it for you, and you just need to be really open. Or even like trusting your friends to set you up on a blind date. There's just these things that you've been really closed off to that maybe you need to consider being open to. Like, you're going to get some really sweet messages. This is creativity and serendipity. So you may meet somebody very unexpectedly. Like, you didn't dream that you would ever meet somebody in this place or at that timing, but this is being very open, joyful, curious, and I don't know, this is somebody who's going to be like very sweetly approaching you with a love, like a love message, or not quite an offer, but like wanting to flirt with you, wanting to ask you out, wanting to approach you, but it's going to feel kind of sweet and magical. I love that for you, Gemini. For some of you anyway, that's just going to be like, what else does Gemini need to know? What else? I'm going to ask more about that person. Okay, here we go. We've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm going to pull one more. Oh, we got 3 more that came out. 4 more that came out. So that's fascinating. Okay. And this, I think, has to do with what you're moving away from. So I'm going to start with this 7 of Swords here. This is the energy of typically like deceit, or having to like take your resources and get the heck out of Dodge. This card in the reverse is needing to have perspective, right? And being very honest with yourself. So, and I think that is aligned. It's also people needing to be honest with you. So there could be like secrets, there could be a situation of like overgiving, or somebody not giving enough. Like, this is the energy of stolen energy, right? So he's sneaking away and taking whatever he can fit in his backpack, right? I tend to read this card as like taking the resources that you need and leaving the rest behind. You are moving to calmer waters. You are letting go of whatever it is that motivated you to dive deeply into yourself and love yourself more. This is a card of you needing to be honest with yourself about what else might you need to be open-minded about, or change or shift within you, so you can actually welcome in what you're hoping to manifest. And I think it's also being very honest with yourself about what it is you want the end game to be. What is it? What is your milk and honey? What is that ultimate in prosperity and joy and achievement? What does that look like for you? Be really honest. And is it something that's authentic to you, or is it because society tells you that's what you need to have? So this is the energy of acting from a place of love and morality for yourself, because the universe knows what your true intentions are. So just be very honest with yourself. And also, obviously, people need to be honest with you. So asking people for that integrity and that authenticity is really important. We have the Ace of Wands, my Geminis. That is pure passion, motivation, creativity, forward movement coming in. This is like a gift from the universe, like an explosion of creativity. It also could be that somebody's going to come bring you a beautiful wand. And the Fool, this is you. This is an air sign, so another fire sign. This is air, ruled by planet Uranus. She is taking a leap. She's going to fall into that sacred geometry, that pool of the unknown. She is ready for a new beginning. She's ready for a new journey. In fact, you, Gemini, have been calling this in and taking steps to move toward that. and you're finally ready. Whoever this is that's showing up is going to take you on that journey, which I love for you. You've also been doing a lot of work here. This is the Eight of Swords in reverse. You've been doing a lot of work here for yourself of trying to get out of your own head. This is you perhaps feeling helpless to some circumstances. I really think this is you kind of playing old stories in your head and you needing to address that. Stop yourself in those moments of rumination and ask yourself, like, when did I start to believe that story? Because this is you being stuck in your head, remaining shackled. Like in the mirror, she sees herself as tied and bound, but like in reality, she's not. Her hands are free. She's not blindfolded, right? So this is something that's in your head that's getting in the way for you. Whatever that story may be, and it could be that you don't feel like you're ready for this journey, or that you're still thinking about those things that you're trying to move on from. Some old, it feels like old stories to me. Old stories, probably. This is Six of Cups in reverse. This is the card of nostalgia, and usually indicative of like past lives, soulmate kind of stuff. When this card is in the reverse, this is being stuck in the past. Okay, so your new journey, someone wants to take you on a new journey. They want you to go. It's going to be very sweet and you're going to want to go, but you're going to have to also address this past stuff, like stuck in the past. Need to forgive others and be able to move on so that you can be fully present in this new relationship, Gemini. That's interesting. Okay, we're going to see what else comes up for Gemini. So we've got another tarot deck. I'm just going to ask what else. I want to know a little bit more about who this person coming in is. I think they're going to help you with healing this stuff in your head. You're going to find that they're different. They're offering you something very different. Yeah, they're offering you everything. So that Page of Cups is going to turn into the King of Pentacles, Gemini. That's daddy. That is daddy energy. This is someone who is very grounded. It's someone who wants to build stability, can offer you stability, has done an incredible amount of work to be stable emotionally, intellectually. This is prosperity. It's dedication, it's commitment and wealth. Like whoever this is that's coming in, they're going to want to give you their pentacle. They're going to want to give you their wand and they're going to want to give you their pentacle. And I love this for you. That's really stable, mature energy. It is slow moving. So you may be working up to that together. What else about this person coming in do we need to know? You've done a lot of work emotionally and spiritually. Look at this, the world for a second time. All right, Gemini, you are completing a cycle and you get to graduate. This is the universe. Like it's bringing you these things because it wants to bless you. It wants you to get to this next level. And this person, this King of Pentacles, is probably going to take you on trips, traveling, but this is being rewarded. And it could be you've got, I think these are cardinal signs. I can't remember who they stand for. I'm so sorry. I can't remember. But there's the Leo energy there, the lion, there's the air. Okay, here we go. So the devil, this is, now don't freak out about this. This is, I feel, this is actually also a soulmate card, but this could be when you're entering into this new partnership. This energy is about understanding like codependency, and perhaps that was an issue in your previous relationship that has you like in your head about things. So this can be like codependency. It can be materialism. It can be like addiction, or even like hyperfixated on on like the sexual part of a relationship, I feel like this is you getting over whatever it is that you experienced before, feeling tied and bound to something, and the presence of like codependency issues. So you may have some things that come up that need to be addressed. It also could be that you struggle with an addiction, or the person you're meeting may struggle with an addiction. And it could be like addictions come in many forms, right? I feel like what's coming to me is like codependency. Oh, look at that. So this is you healing from a painful ending as you're trying to call in something new that's healing. So whatever happened before left you very, very hurt. And it could be that the past person you were with cheated on you. And I'm sorry if that happened, Gemini. It's going to be for, very specific for you. But this is like another 10 card it's an ending. You've got the world twice and you've got this 10. It's ending. Okay, what else does Gemini need to know? What's about this new connection? This is Gemini. They're going to help you heal. This new connection is going to help you heal. It is going to make you face some of the things that you haven't quite healed yet. Like, because a lot of times when we have pain and wounds from relationship, like we can't really heal that until we're back in a relationship dynamic. So I think that that's what's happening for you here. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. This is you, like this is your lost confidence. Even though you've been working on your confidence for yourself, getting back into relationship, this is going to trigger some of these old things for you. The old worries about codependency, the old pain that you have, but you're getting into it with a king. Like that's stable energy. I feel like she's going to communicate really well. So this is you defending yourself, like, but really surrendering to the healing that needs to happen with this new person, through this new person, healing the old through this new connection. Anything else? Let's see, one more come up. Yeah, okay, so the Tower in reverse. This is also about not wanting to let go, avoiding the inevitable. Don't resist this, right? Like this new thing, this new adventure you're coming on. Remember, you're leveling up, so the universe is going to challenge you. It's going to bring you something beautiful, but it's going to challenge you to heal more. Don't resist the healing as it presents, okay? It's going to feel like you're probably not succeeding, but I promise you, we're going to draw more cards, but it's going to be good. Okay, Gemini, you are going to have to let go of the past, and you are going to have to let go of this need to resist the healing. Okay, what does Gemini need to know about love? What does Gemini need to know? Oh my goodness. Be authentic, be real, be you, which is what you've been working on, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about love right now? Heal the old stuff so you can make room for the new. This is about learning major lessons for you. Have some patience. Everything is happening in divine timing. Good. I love this for you. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards from the Heart's Hidden Secrets deck. What does Gemini need to know about any of this? About love? What does Gemini need to know about what they left behind? Let's ask that. Yeah, you experienced some pain, so now you have some apprehensions about getting into something new, and I think that's reflected here. Like, you've really been trying to call something in, but you are still worried about these wounds. Even though you've been doing a lot of healing, you're very apprehensive about how this is going to work out in a new partnership, because deep down, if you're being honest with yourself, that Seven of Swords in reverse, you're still trying to get over what happened. You're still trying to heal. But that's King of Pentacles energy is so stable. And that Page of Cups is very sweet. Okay? Very sweet energy. Very gentle. What else does Gemini need to know? Here we go. You just have faith. You've been manifesting. This is hoping. She's walking through sunflowers. Sunflowers they eat light. Okay, so this is you trying to move on. And just Gemini need to know about this new person. I'm going to put those back in because there's like 5 of them. Gemini need to know about this new person. This is escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. This is not about their person. This is about you. Like once you get into it, you're going to feel that knee-jerk reaction of wanting to kind of resist. You just need to use your intuition, okay? You're going to know. You're going to feel so good with this person. You got to trust yourself here, okay? Plus it's a heart song, telepathy. Okay, let's see here. That's divine masculine energy that you're calling in. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it, Gemini. I don't know. I'm really excited about this. You're gonna have to let me know in the comments how this works for you, or who you've called in, how you met them. Just keep your mind open. Be open-minded, but also be ready. This person who comes in is going to be very sweet. It's going to be very passionate. They're going to take you on quite a ride, but it's going to be fun. But it is going to bring up in you all those things you've been asking to heal once and for all. So this is soul growth. This is soul growth, Gemini. I'm so excited for you. Thank you. And leave a comment. Go ahead and share this if you feel compelled. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my information or Mio's information is in the description. I will catch you very soon, Gemini.